We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up we have lightning hands, and they will have a power advantage here. And across the ring from him, Alexander Usyk. You can see who has more experience. If you like quickness and you like power, this is the division for you. Tonight's fight in the cruiserweight division.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
First up we have Lightning Hands from the United States of America, and they are the Undisputed Champ. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. And of course, here he is, Alexander Usyk from Ukraine. In their last fight, they got knocked out. Let's see if they can bounce back in this one.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the blue trunks with blue trim. Undisputed champion, Lightning Hands. Fighting out of the blue corner from Ukraine, Alexander Usyk.
So much hype surround. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That hook scores. Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. And this with that jab. Nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
A lot of effort exerted here. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. It's all offense all the time. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Missing with the hook. Big whiff with the right hook. Punch, counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. Every time they drop the stumbling around in potholes. Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skill.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell. And there's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's a counter. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fighter has a killer instinct. Just look at this KO percentage. Over 70% of their fights have ended early. What's the referee thinking right now? Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking this.
Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So it's on to the 4th we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they gonna come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They blocked the left there. Swinging and miss with the hook. The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait. Hold it right there. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was time for the 5th round. They've got all the momentum on their... Did you see that? Usyk. Good job trying to... And before they get knocked down, they choose to go down on their own and take a knee.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Nice counter shot. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent... Did you see that? We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. Nice job by him to block that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Bombs away. They exchange punches. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter went... Whoa, wait a minute! The big Ukrainian in big trouble. The unified heavyweight champion is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead... Whoa, wait a minute! Usyk!
back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is... Here we go, it's round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Might want to think of holding on here. Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for the...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Disaster averted.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Well done with that counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Usyk might go after what we saw in that. And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. He blocks the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Hook misses. Counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much. And there's the bell for round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Those counter punches have to hurt. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Usyk. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Jab misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was... There's the bell for round 10. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. Did you see that? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. The big cat goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still undisputed champion,